Good day everyone! For today's video, we'll learn about some basic and interesting music lessons. Let us have our first basic lecture for today, the notes and rest in music. Music has different types of notes. There are whole, half, quarter, eighth, and 16th notes. And we may also know the names of the different kinds of rest by just simply changing the word note to rest. But did you also know that each note and rest have different values or beats? Well, the whole note can be played and the whole rest paused for 4 beats. And in a musical stuff, the whole note is oval in shape and the whole rest looks like an upside down hat. Next, we have a half note and a half rest. These notes have a value of 2, and meaning the half note plays for 2 counts while the half rest pauses for 2 counts or beats also. Don't forget the quarter note and rest. In a musical stuff, a quarter note holds and plays the note for 1 beat, and a quarter rest pauses for 1 beat too. The next note is an eighth note that looks like the quarter note with a flag attached to the stem. We also have the eighth rest that looks like a slash with a flag on it. And these notes and rests have a value of half. Lastly are the 16th note and rest. The 16 notes look like a straight note stem with 2 flags and it plays for 1/4 of a beat. And the 16th rest pauses for 1/4 of a beat too. On to our second lesson, all about time signature. Have you ever heard of 2/4, 3/4, or even like 4/4? Well, those are some examples of time signatures. And whenever we listen to music, these time signatures help us identify the number of beats in a song. Take note, in a time signature, the top number tells us the number of beats per bar, while the bottom number indicates the value of each beat. Now let us proceed on to our third lesson for today, vocal music versus instrumental music. Do you know the difference between vocal to instrumental music? First of all, vocal music is music performed by one or more singers, and it is either with or without instrumental accompaniment. Some examples are The Lazy Song, Levitating, Chivalry is Dead, and many more. On the other hand, instrumental music is music emphasizes musical instruments, and it may only use one kind, such as string instruments or a combination of the different kinds of instruments. One of the best examples here is the instrumental Disney music. Under the vocal and instrumental music, we have a solo, duet, trio, and ensemble that we are about to tackle for our fourth lecture. First, a solo is done by one person alone. Some examples of solo performances are Moira de la Torre's Paubaya, Taylor Swift's You Belong With Me, and Adele's When We Were Young. The second one is what we call a duet. A duet is a group of 2 people performing. Some examples of it are Andrea and Bocelli and Celine Dion's The Prayer, Lea Salonga and Brad Kane's A Whole New World, and Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello's Señorita. Whenever a group of 3 people performs, we call it trio. We have an example of trio performances, and they are Jessie J, Nicki Minaj, and Ariana Grande's Bang Bang, Apo Hiking Society's When I Met You, and AG's and its song Luha. Lastly is what we call an ensemble that has a group of musicians, actors, or dancers who perform together, such as ang Mono Chamber Orchestra, The Greatest Show, Eskwelahang Pilipino, and many more. For our last topic for today, tempo and texture. Here are some fun facts for tempo. It is enjoyable to listen to different kinds of music. Adults like slow, sweet music, while some young ones like fast, lively music. It is used to express emotions, and it also adds beauty to a musical composition. Well, a tempo refers to the rate of speed in a musical composition, and it indicates how fast or slow the music will be. And it uses the acronym BPM, which stands for beats per minute in a piece of music. But what device can we use for us to know the BPM in a song? Metronome is the easiest way to find out the BPM of a song, and it gives markings given in beats per minute. Let's go on to the texture in music. The texture is the smoothness or roughness of a thing in music, and it can be light or heavy, thin or thick, and clear or dense. So for today's video, we have learned the notes and rest, time signatures, vocal and instrumental music, the solo, duet, trio, and ensemble performances, and we also tackled tempo and texture. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.